Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 005 of The Hustle. That sound natural? That's pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, but you just like that.
Okay, this is not an intro to The Hustle, but it is 005. What up? You gotta shake shit up, you gotta work a little fucking harder. On the road again. Riding along with Jonathan, cause I'm on the road again. Shooting videos in dealerships because I just can't wait to get on the road again. I won't give up my day job, trust me. There's like so much to talk about the last 5 months. It's like, where do we start? Let's see. Let's talk about what's new. What's new? Oh my gosh! Like, let's see. We did an entire redesign of bumper. We've come out with a bunch of new updates and releases to that product. We're redesigning Glovebox, our website solution. That's been a ton of work and a lot of fun. We are now the distributor of a product called Selector Side, which is a sanitization solution for the entire dealership. See, so that's brand new.
What are you about to do?
We're going to have a strategy mob interview with the one and only John Cott from the Cott Automotive Group.
Why are you doing it?
He is one of our content captains. John wants to continue to kind of better his craft at content and speaking, so he asked me to come help him out, kind of walk him through it. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I think some people naturally had kind of the gift of gab, but making content is more than just having the gift of gab. You know, you have to understand who you're talking to. You want to know who your audience is and understand that you're talking to your audience, not at your audience. So when you answer questions, it's answering them in a way where it's like they're going to walk away with some value. So here's a problem with a lot of content creators. They make the mistake is they're making content for themselves, not making content for their audience. And so the best content creators out there are making content for others, not for themselves. So we're going to kind of start off with our first ones, which is around communicating, right? What would you say is the best practice to keep your teams communicating with each other? The idea coming from is that all these, departments kind of act as a silo. How do we kind of keep those teams communicating with each other?
Well, the best practice that we use for communicating is we do a lot on WhatsApp chat groups. I'm good about it. If it was something new, like some of the, maybe some of the older generation wasn't quite used to it. Advisors, how many customer pay we did, what are we trending backwards or what's going on, and you can also talk about all the safety protocols or customer experience protocols that we have, and it's.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jason Harris here. We're here to see Dan Liska, the master of sales himself. Follow me as we chat along. No. We're here at the Auto Verify office. We're gonna go jam with Dan Liska. Follow me.
We can't send an email with a subject line that says what we want to sell. We have to send an email with a subject line around the problem we're trying to fix.
Okay.
In simple terms, it's literally more selling the problem early on than selling the solution. I look forward to your call back. You're never getting a call back. But something like, would you have some time available this week? I'm available at option A or option B. And if neither of those works for you, here's a link to my calendar so they can book it conveniently. So if you're not setting a meeting with the expectation that, hey, and I know you're a busy person, and I know you can decide to not take my call, at the end of this 15 minutes, I promise I will show you a way to insert concrete benefit here.
First goal, get them to open it. Right. Second one is get them to engage.
Yep.
So that's one I was kind of been big on. So that's why we're using our videos and stuff like that. I want them to engage you with something.
Yeah.
You know, kind of a click here to see some of our best case studies.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like still a good play?
Yeah, well, 100%. I think everything has to be aligned to the objective. So if you're a sales rep, you probably want to default to something where you get control, like a conversation, and fall back on some sort of engagement like that as a safety net. Let's call it fishing with bobbers.
Okay.
So, Jay, if we're gonna evaluate doing business together, I don't just want to send you my information, have you read it on the toilet, and get back to me and tell me that you're not interested. I want to be able to actually have the question with you, have the conversation, provoke some thought. And if you're really putting up some walls, I'll be like, no problem, Jay. Tell you what, I promise I'm not in business to make friends. I've been helping these people do this, and this. Why don't I do this? I'm going to send you some information about whatever question you were just asking about.
Yeah,
and I want,
or maybe an example. I like examples.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Let me show you an example of something we did for someone else that was successful.
And that's, so let's get very, very specific. So I understand you're saying you're not interested. Here's what I've been able to do to help your peers. Normally, when I look at this, I'm seeing them close, say, 5 to 7% of their leads. Within a single conversation, I guarantee that we could look at your lead to appointment ratio, probably double that, and get you over 12% conversion from lead to sale. So my only question to you would really be, do you think that's worth 15 minutes? Just evaluating whether or not we can double your close rate. And if we can't, I'll be the first person to admit, we're not a fit. So
We're gonna call this episode "Sweating with Jason." Here I am. You guys are all like cash in your shorts, and I'm in like a.
So I put the jacket away. I knew this
Yeah, I can see the sweat off the top of your head.
Can
on
you?
the
It's just
camera.
gleaming off it. That's what we're gonna. Do you need to get a close up? Here we go. Get a close up. There we go. This has been Sweating with Jason. Thanks for joining us. Saving money is subjective because we don't know what they're currently doing.
Very true.
Right? So save them money. What if they're not doing it at all?
And they could, exactly, right? And they
So
could
you're not saving me any money. You're actually going to be adding expenses to me, right?
More expensive. We don't even know that.
We could be, but we know for sure that even whatever other solution they're using, all right, at the core of our email marketing efforts, we're going to save you time.
Sure.
Because in one single solution, you're developing out your email marketing messaging, your Facebook marketing messaging, your text messaging marketing, your ringless voicemail marketing, your direct mail marketing, your landing page. Like all of this is being created simultaneously in one single system.
Zach, who do you think's better at sales, Jason or Dan?
Put me on the spot here, brother.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I think I'd have a hard time even answering that.
I honestly don't think I haven't seen either of you in action before.
Yeah.
I haven't seen either of you actually on a sales call. I have no information. I can't. I need more information.
You know what? I'll tell you. Dan is better on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
The improv.
what I have, and Dan alluded to it earlier. What I have is that president of the company, CEO of the company kind of status, where I can kind of come in and say shit and do things.
Yeah.
That's not like.
It's almost overwhelming for them to talk to that. Right?
Dan is able to talk to anybody and everybody and get them into that place without having that title or experience. So if you were to ask me, I'd actually tell you Dan is actually the better salesperson. Because for me, I have a little bit of a one-up on him because I have this title already built in. I can use that, and I do use that. Most people will.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think Dan is he's technically the better salesperson than I am.
I don't know what to say.
Do not show Dan this video. Dan, no. Do not show Dan this video. Oh, forgot my mask.